What's going on, guys? Got a special announcement for you guys. The Gfinity Challenger Series, that is for 100,000 pounds, has added Rocket League as one of their games. This video is actually sponsored by Gfinity. I'm trying to help them out. They're helping me out. Hopefully, you guys can help them out too with some amazing Rocket League action. I'm really excited for this because Gfinity has been in the Rocket League scene forever, basically, since the start. And now they're providing a way for amateur players can join professional teams, can get drafted, and then compete at a LAN for 10 weeks in a row for a share of 100,000 pounds. Sounds pretty great. Let's get into the nitty-gritty details. Let's go over here. We're at challenger.gfinityesports.com, and then, of course, there's the Rocket League subpage here with the tournaments. Now, this is for the PC and Xbox One tournaments that Gfinity does weekly anyway. Now there's two different ones going on at the same time. There's a contender and there's a competitor. As you can see, the competitor series has 1,500 points for their spot. So that's probably one that you want to enter if you want to get drafted later on, which I'll explain in a bit. But the contender ones give a little bit of points, but they still have a 50-pound prize pool, while the competitor ones have a 210-pound prize pool, 150 for first, 60 for second. The contenders are just for first place. So you definitely want to be competing in the competitor ones. And they have them all week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The Tuesday through Thursday are worth a little bit less points, and then the big ones on Sunday, 3,000 points. This is all 3v3 Rocket League action. And then, of course, the main point of this is to get into the top 30. Like, if you're on this leaderboard here, that's obviously not full yet because this doesn't start till April 3rd. If you're in the top 30, 8 professional orgs are going to draft you, 2 players per team, so only 16 out of the 30 will get drafted to compete on the LAN setting at the Gfinity Arena, which is in London, England. So, of course, this is basically a Europe-only competition. You can compete from North America, but you'll have to find your way to the Gfinity Arena weekly for the LAN. So, basically, if you're in England, and one person I know in particular, Doomsy, you're in England. I hope to see you competing at this event. But you get to compete in front of a crowd, get to join a professional org for those 2.5 months, which is great experience to see how orgs like that are run or make some connections for the future. And honestly, this event looks amazing. I actually have some images, too, that came from Gfinity themselves. This was the CSGO Pro League Finals. Of course, a Brazilian team won because, you know, Rocket League's all about the Brazils. Here's the main stage. Obviously, both seating areas there in the background, to the left and to the right there. And then here's where you would be sitting if you were playing. This team is very excited to be in the Gfinity Arena, obviously. And then, of course, the crowd, they're excited to be there. Pretty decent-sized crowd as well. Like you can even see like the caster booth up there in the top corner. But honestly, if you ever wanted to compete in a LAN setting or join a professional org to just see how the inner workings work, basically, now's your chance. Lots of tournaments all through April. It ends May 7th, I believe. Yeah, I believe it ends May 7th. I could be wrong with that. It could be a little bit off with that date, but I think it's May 7th. Then the LAN, the Gfinity Elite Series, like when it actually begins, is May 26th and runs for 10 weeks at the Gfinity Arena. Definitely go check this out, guys. Support Gfinity. They've been in the Rocket League scene forever. And honestly, compete in these tournaments because they're giving away for money. All the tournaments are for free. This whole entire thing's for free. So like, if you get drafted to a team, you have a chance to win a share of 100,000 pounds. You also have some Counter-Strike Go there as well, and Street Fighter V. So you can also meet other players of other games and compete in those at the same time if you so want. But this is mostly focused on Rocket League because obviously I'm a big Rocket League guy, if you haven't heard. It's just a bit. But yeah, definitely go check this out, guys. Lots of money on the line. Even if you just want to compete in the weekly tournaments, there's still a lot of money on the line. And honestly, you want to be in that top 30. You want to get drafted to one of those professional orgs. 8 orgs will draft in 2 players each. 16 players total will be competing weekly in the Gfinity Arena. And honestly, it's a great experience. I wish this was in the States. They did say that Gfinity said that this is the first season of this, and they plan on expanding this, hopefully eventually going international, and maybe we'll have something like this in the States. Who knows? Maybe by then I'll help cast for them if they come over to the States. You never know. So definitely go check them out, guys. Go support them. They're supporting me. I love supporting Gfinity because they've been doing tons of stuff. Also, check out twitch.tv/Rocket League Central because that's where the Gfinity tournaments are streamed all the time. So you can see some top-notch gameplay there. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Go check out Gfinity. There'll be links in the description for you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Later.